Let's say I gave you a magic wand and told you you can fix any one thing in your business today. What would that one thing be? Focus on that for a second. Do you have your answer? Okay. Now, I'll put my business inspector hat on. So if I was coming in and I was inspecting your business and you told me that's the one thing that you wanted to fix right now, my first question would be, how do you know that's actually the problem? You tracking? So just because you see symptoms of things doesn't mean that's the actual problem that's happening. Most business owners I work with, when I ask them simple questions like that, they'll give me answers like they need more leads. But then I'm like, well, what are you doing with the leads you currently have? You're already getting leads in your business. So what's happening to those leads? Are you converting 20%, 30%, 40%? How many of those leads convert to sales? And the ones that don't convert to sales, how many do you continue to reach out to and contact? You see where we're going here? Now you're looking at things like, well, I need more marketing. How do you know that's the problem? If you have a systems issue inside the business where you're hemorrhaging money almost as fast as coming in, but you don't see it because revenue is still there somewhere. If you do more marketing, it'll just help you hemorrhage more money faster. What about you say, I need more customers? Okay, I hear that too. What are you doing with the customers you currently have? Are they staying, paying, and referring? If they go away, do you have a reactivation campaign for them? Do you have upsells, downsells, extension ladders, cross sells? I mean, do you have a way for your current customer to stay basically in your ecosystem nearly forever? Or do you just solve whatever issue they hired you for and you move on and then you have to start the whole new month with a whole new set of customers? You see, you can actually have your customers by offering new services, you can have them be lifers, man. You don't have to continually find new customers every single month when, August 1st comes. You have to go out and hurry and hustle and find new customers. That isn't necessarily the case. When I come in and I do a business inspection, I'll find out, look, I see you offer this. Did you know that you can actually do a quick upsell with your business, which completely is relevant to what they already want, so they get your initial offer plus whatever the bonus is. That happens quite often as well. But many times when you're in the business, you don't see it. You can't see the forest through the trees, sort of thing. So sometimes the symptoms you see aren't necessarily what's the real problem. For example, I for better part of 22 years, I owned and operated a home inspection company. Somebody hires you to inspect the house before they buy it. Now, talk about doing inspections and looking at systems and components. I did that for 22 years. Did that north of 7,000 plus times. I got pretty good at doing inspections. Now, it never ceased to fail that whenever you'd walk into a house and let's say there's a moisture stain on the ceiling. Well, the very first thing the potential buyer is thinking, roof leak. That isn't always the case. There's other issues, and I've seen all kinds of crazy things happen. It could be condensation from the air conditioner. Therefore, you don't need a new roof, you just need the HVAC system tuned up. I mean, it could actually be nails that miss the rafters and they're poking through like 2 inches. And then during the hot and cold, and the humidity that we have in the area I live in, you would have moisture that would drip from those nails just from having excess humidity in the attic, causing a moisture stain. So, my point is, not to tell you this whole theory about looking at roof leaks or potential roof leaks or ceiling stains. You see, the person can walk in and see, oh, stain, and they immediately jump to roof leak. That isn't always the case. And you really don't know until you have an inspector go in and find out what's happening. That happens all the time in home inspections. Now it's happening with businesses. And I come in and I do a business inspection to find out, okay, I can do a full evaluation of your business, including an online presence audit, and see what's happening there. And I can find out how many leads you have coming in. We'll go through all your numbers and find out what's really going on. It's not just a 10-question checklist. And then I'm going to spend some time talking to you about it, but then to find out basically the entire operating system for your business and find out, look, man, if you just increased your outreach by X%, you'll increase your bottom line by this. Or if you close just an additional 3% of your sales, you'll increase your bottom line to this. I mean, normally when I go through and do the inspection, people will see, I mean, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times their initial investment just by finding hidden revenue within their business. Traffic you've already paid for and leads you already paid for, but somehow that's like there's a hole in the bucket somewhere. Let's find that hole. Let's find out how to fix it. So, the one thing that you said that you would fix today if you had a magic wand, let's go back to that. How do you know for certain that's the number one problem in your business? Well, the truth is you don't until you go in there and actually do an inspection to find out. So if I can be of service to you, there's a link somewhere around the video. Click, go to my workshops, or just go to my website and check it out and see what I can do for you and how I can actually help you increase your business many times without even increasing advertising costs because I'm not selling ads. I'm doing the inspection for you before you buy ads. So before you ever get a prescription, diagnose. Diagnose before you prescribe. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.